Our position would have been of a lower animal if we were not able to learn. Success of teaching depends on many factors. Analysis to synthesis is one of the most important methods of teaching. Known to unknown is one of the important method of doing. Comenius was the representative of the realistic movement in education. He was an educationist. The term simple is derived from the Latin word. Learning has been defined as the modification of behavior. A person can learn throughout his life. To learn is to modify behavior. This statement was given by Percy Nunn. Learning may be described as individualistic aim. Simple to complex is one of the most important in principle of teaching. Rousseau is favored for his negative education. There must be no other book than the world. This was said by Rousseau. It is said that learning is living and living is learning. Now, next question. Who said learning is the modification of behavior through experience and training? This was said by Gates. Learning is a natural activity of the living organism. Teaching demands interaction between the answer is teacher and students. Teaching should be psychological. Good teaching is very progressive. Good teaching encourages the needs of efficient planning. Instruction helps to give proper shape of human behavior. Teaching is an interaction process primarily involving classroom talk which takes place between the teacher and pupil and occur during certain definable activities. This statement was given by Edmund Amidon. Teaching process is changeable in nature according to all of the above. According to political change, philosophical principle, cultural possibilities. This. The chief characteristic of good teaching is all of the above. Teaching learning process fundamentally completed in classroom. Which one of the following is not a characteristic of learning? All of the above. Teaching process intervening variable is associated with all of the above. Teaching is a relationship which helps the child to develop his power. This statement was given by Reburn. Maxims of teaching means the general truth and rule of teaching. The golden rules of Herbert Spencer have come to us as the method of teaching. Maturation is a natural process. Pedagogy is a science based on practical philosophy and psychology. The former points out the aim of culture and in later the way, the means and the obstacle who says. This was said by Herbert. Which of the following statement is not correct in terms of teaching? Teaching is a lifelong process. Teaching is not a lifelong process. Learning is a lifelong process. The teaching stage is not called in the following. Middle active stage. Which of the following function is not the remedial function of teaching? The answer is determining content. Interactive stage of teaching includes all of the above. The father of question answer strategy is Socrates. The quality of teaching strategy is based as all of the above. The advantage of teaching method to a teacher is all of the above. The micro teaching is related with teaching strategy. The independent variable in teaching process is teacher. Rousseau is favored for learning by doing procedure. Present interest, this is the motive power, the only motive power which takes us far and safety. We learn nothing from a lesson we detest. This was said by Rousseau. Teaching is a multidimensional exercise of living organism. Teaching is an interpersonal influence in changing the behavior potential of another person. Who said this? N.L. Gage. The famous book Emile was written by Rousseau. There should be no verbal lesson. The people should learn through experience alone. This was said by Rousseau. The term motive is derived from the Latin term. Thorndike is a famous psychologist of America. In higher level of education, simple to complex cannot be the best method of teaching. The major defect of lecture strategy is all of the above.